This video complements Professor Tony O'Driscoll's competitive strategy course at Duke University, where he provides a brief overview of the innovator's dilemma model that resides within the visionary quadrant of BCG's strategy palette. Let's begin. In the world of business, why do successful companies sometimes fail when disruptive technologies emerge? How can companies that lead their industries miss out on new innovations that transform entire markets? This paradox is what we call the innovator's dilemma. The concept, first introduced by Clayton Christensen in his landmark 1997 book, examines how great companies lose their footing, not because they fail to innovate, but because they innovate in the wrong way. This idea is critical for anyone in competitive high-tech industries, like the ones we focus on in EGRM GMT 542. Let's start with the two kinds of innovation that underpin this dilemma: sustaining innovation and disruptive innovation. Sustaining innovation is all about making existing products better. Think of it as improving what already works. Established companies excel at this. They know their markets, they have loyal customers, and they understand what their customers want. For example, Apple regularly releases new iPhones with faster processors and better cameras. This is sustaining innovation, continuously improving their core product to meet the needs of their current customers. Sustaining innovations keep companies profitable in the short term, but they come with a blind spot. Companies that focus too much on sustaining what already exists can easily miss out on disruptive innovation. Disruptive innovation, on the other hand, starts small. It doesn't always look attractive at first. It often enters the market with a product that's cheaper, simpler, or lower performing than what's currently available. Imagine the early days of Netflix. Blockbuster had thousands of stores. It was the dominant player in the video rental industry. Meanwhile, Netflix began as a mail-in DVD rental service, a niche market, far less appealing than Blockbuster's nationwide presence. But Netflix wasn't focused on competing directly with Blockbuster's physical stores. Instead, it quietly developed a model for streaming content over the internet, disruptive innovation that would ultimately transform the way we consume media. Here's the key. Disruptive innovation starts out appealing to a small market segment that is often overlooked by industry leaders. The performance might not be great at first, but over time, it improves. And once it improves enough, it begins to outperform the products offered by incumbents. That's when disruption happens. So, why does this happen? Why don't successful companies pivot sooner? The answer lies in the nature of the innovator's dilemma itself. Successful companies get trapped by their success. They listen to their biggest customers, who demand improvements to the products they already love. These customers want faster, better, and more efficient versions of what they already use. And companies respond. They focus on maximizing profits, meeting shareholder expectations, and doubling down on what's already working. This leads to massive investments in sustaining innovation. But here's the problem. While these companies are laser-focused on their existing customers and markets, disruptive innovation is happening elsewhere. Targeting new or underserved markets, often with a completely different value proposition. It's not that these companies are failing to innovate, they're just innovating in the wrong places. While Blockbuster was busy making its rental stores more efficient, Netflix was quietly working on its streaming platform. By the time Blockbuster realized what was happening, it was too late. The innovator's dilemma is essentially a problem of timing and priorities. Incumbent companies are structured to prioritize the short-term gains that sustaining innovation provides. But disruptive innovations, which initially serve smaller markets, often go unnoticed. Over time, however, these innovations grow stronger, eating away at the incumbent's market share, and in many cases, leading to their downfall. The story plays out in industry after industry. The switch from film to digital cameras, the shift from DVD rentals to streaming, the evolution from landlines to smartphones. These aren't just technological shifts, they're examples of disruptive innovations that reshape entire industries. The dilemma is real, and it's powerful. But there's good news. Understanding the innovator's dilemma can help you spot disruptive technologies early and respond before it's too late. So how can businesses survive and even thrive through disruption? Look for underserved markets, keep an eye on niche markets where new technologies are gaining traction, invest in research and development and exploration, set aside resources to experiment with potentially disruptive technologies, even if they don't seem profitable right away. Don't be afraid to disrupt yourself. As a business leader, don't hesitate to introduce new products that might cannibalize your existing offerings. It's better to disrupt your own business than to let someone else do it for you. Remember, disruption is inevitable. The question isn't whether it will happen, it's when. The companies that survive and thrive are the ones that recognize disruption early and act boldly. In EGRMGMT 542, we explore exactly how to do this, understanding how strategy can be used to create, deliver, and capture value in a rapidly evolving world. By mastering the lessons of the innovator's dilemma, you'll be better equipped to navigate the complex competitive landscape of high-tech industries. The challenge is real, but so is the opportunity. Now that you understand the basics of the innovator's dilemma model, consider how it might be best applied to the live case assignments in the competitive strategy course. Good luck.